Well, John, what's the mood in the camp following a fairly bruising experience out in France?
Yeah, everyone's disappointed. It's pretty quiet during home. Everyone's quite disappointed because I certainly felt like we could have won the game, which sounds a bit daft maybe to the outsiders because we never actually got within a score of them. But I felt like whenever we had the ball, we looked dangerous and we looked like we were going to score tries. But we just fell off too many tackles. I felt like in the game, we fell off too many tackles and just let them into the game that way.
You probably fancy yourselves if you can play that fast game just with a little bit more accuracy, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I was saying there. I think, not that much change in attack. I don't think. Maybe have a look at the video and see where we could have exposed them or been a bit more clinical. But I think the work on this would be the defensive aspect of the game.
They had a huge back row with 3 number 8s. Yeah. You had a very different one.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it just shows there's more than one way to skin a cat, isn't there? That's the way they try and play it, and that's the way it's played over in France, I think, at the moment. Just big, powerful guys, and we've over here trying to play a bit slightly faster game, perhaps, closer to the ground. So they've got an amazing squad. The guys that weren't playing would be in most teams starting back row. So it was a good challenge. I thought the back row went pretty well at the weekend.
The trouble is, I suppose that if you've got 1 or 2 out, you've got relatively inexperienced guys coming in. Great as they may be potentially, but if they get 1 or 2 out, they've got more internationals rolling in off the bench. You're playing on sort of not level playing field as far as the resources are concerned, aren't you?
Yeah, of course, but that's not really, we can't do anything about it. They've got a lot of money and we don't have as much money, so that's the simple maths of it, really. They can afford to bring in, they've got arguably 7, 8, 9 world-class back rowers over there. What we do have is guys that are working very hard, and you saw when the Alm tests were on, I watched the game, I thought the back row was brilliant, the way they played. Certainly coming in and not holding back based on who they're playing against. So I think it's one thing having big names, but also there's something to be said for having guys that are young and full of energy and don't have that any inhibitions in the way they want to play the game.
You're in 3rd place in the group at the halfway situation after 3 games. What can you realistically hope to get out of the next 3?
I don't know about the next 3, but we've got to win this weekend, don't we? Realistically, if you want to do anything, you've got to win well this weekend. So we'll look at this weekend. Like I said, we were disappointed not to win. I felt like we could have won the game, so we'll give them a good game out here this weekend.
In your time at Scarlets, the Champions Cup or Heineken Cup has been a struggle, hasn't it? The fact you won a game this year, which is an improvement obviously in last year, and you're going to Saracens and Toulon, and giving both of them a good game. What do you think's changed? And beating the likes of Toulon will be a significant new step, wouldn't it?
What things changed? That's a tough question. I think there's a bit more competition in the squad now. Certainly, a couple of years ago, it was pretty obvious who was going to play every week. We didn't change a lot, so I think there's genuine competition in the squad now, and it's how do we push on to it's great to run close. For me personally, I'm not sort of getting towards maybe the latter stage of the career, and I'm not really that too interested in pushing these teams close. So I think we need to keep a strong squad together. Arguably recruit a little bit, and I feel like the squad has got potential to go on and win, but ever since I've been here, everyone said there's quite a lot of potential, so it's always a word associated with down here, so at some point that's got to come to fruition.